Hey guys, it's Uttara, and welcome to the third episode of Clueless, the podcast where I discuss the world's unsolved mysteries, theories, conspiracies, and anything like that. Before we get into the entire video, I'm going to announce the winning theory for the last video. And in the last video, I discussed the Mandela effect and the possible theories of why it happens. And the theory that got the most votes was the alternate universe theory. So, all of you who voted for that, good job. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing time travel. To explain briefly what time travel is, it's basically traveling from one point in time to another point in time. But I'm not going to get into theories of how time travel is possible because that's too much physics for me. But I am going to show you guys some proof that says maybe that time travel exists. And I've divided them into three categories. First is verbal proof like stories, second is picture evidence, and third is video evidence. So let's get started. Now let's start with the first category, which is verbal evidence. Now, one of the most popular time travel stories I found on the internet was called the Moberly Judean incident. So, this takes place in 1901, where two English women were traveling in France and they were visiting the Palace of Versailles. Now, while they were visiting, they were in this space that Louis XVI had built for Marie Antoinette, like a private space for her. And they claimed to have experienced a time slip. So they said that they saw people wearing clothes that were not of their time period, like the present time period that they were in. Secondly, they heard voices, and they even claimed to see buildings that are not actually present in reality. And of course, at the end, they claimed that they actually saw Mary Antoinette herself. Now, I don't believe this theory at all because there's no concrete evidence, and we're just taking their word for it. And yeah, I just don't feel that this is possible. And if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 on plausibility, I would give it a 1. Now let's move on to the second category, which is picture evidence. Now, while I was looking for such pictures, I came across pictures of celebrities who are alive right now next to pictures of people who are alive long time back but look exactly like these celebrities. Now, when these pictures were found by people, they started to say that it might be these celebrities who have traveled back in time, or these people who have traveled to the future, and etc. etc. So there's photos of Johnny Depp, Eddie Murphy, Justin Timberlake, Peter Dinklage, and even Steve Carell. Now, I'm not saying that it could exactly be time travel, but the similarities between these two pictures of almost all of these celebrities is uncanny, and there's no talk of them being related or anything, so they look similar or anything like that. Or even if they were related, such a similarity between both of them seems extremely weird. So again, I actually kind of believe that they might have traveled back in time or something like that. So I would actually give this a 7 on 10 for on plausibility. Now let's move on to the third and final category, which is video evidence. Now I'm going to show you guys a clip from a Charlie Chaplin movie, and in the background, I've already zoomed it in for you guys. But in the background, you can see a woman holding a phone and talking on it. Now I'm going to give you guys a small timeline before you actually see the video. Now, cell phones or phones were actually first produced in 1973, and Charlie Chaplin used to make movies around 1920s, and this specific clip was taken during the 1928 period. And I'm going to show you guys a clip, and you guys can judge for yourself. Now, this is just one clip. There's one more clip that I'm about to show you, which is again from a Charlie Chaplin movie where you can see a woman holding a phone. Check it out. I don't know about you people, but that was some really compelling evidence saying that time travel exists. I mean, the woman, both these women were holding phones up here, talking to them, and it's not like they were holding their purse or something up here. You can say, oh no, it's just her bag or anything like that, because no one holds their purse up till here or even talks to their purse. So yeah, I find this extremely compelling, and this was actually something that made me believe that yeah, time travel actually might exist. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 on plausibility, I would actually give this like a 9 or even a 10, because yeah, it's really compelling to see a woman talking on the phone in the 1920s. And those were my three categories, guys. All three, that was all the evidence I could find on the internet. And I'm going to put up a poll up here like last time, and you guys can vote if you feel time travel exists or not. And like for a concluding statement, I would say that yes, time travel does exist. I mean, if not now, let's say million years down the line, technology will be far more advanced than right now, and time travel will surely exist millions of years down the line. And if it exists then, it means someone's time traveling right now. So yes, I do feel time travel exists. That's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Comment down below what more you want me to discuss on this podcast. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast.